There was a new coffee maker with a frother, and I thought he put powder in the frother to froth it. I missed the part where he put...
You have to be equal. You have to do things for the other. Paul!
That's so
Did you put powder
We are not
in the
doing
machine
that.
when you weren't supposed
stop.
to?
You're
We
way
were
too
not
close to the
doing
mic.
that.
And that is so
We're
not true.
never doing that again.
That is not how that went down.
I agree.
I do it for them, but I don't feel the need to get anything out of any day of the year. Not
there's a
one
difference.
thing. Nothing.
Hello, you're listening to the Eric McKenna Project.
On the
We
show.
can.
Is that contagious?
Oh, hell yeah. Don't get near
Well,
over
then
here.
why are you here with me? Or
Mom,
like
it's
you're
got a
touching on my
Band-Aid
stuff?
on it. I'm not touching
Is
any
it like
of your stuff.
tapeworm and stuff?
No, it's basically a skin rash. It sounds way worse than it is.
Hey,
Is
The
there a
only
real
reason it's
worm in
called-
there?
No, there's no
Oh,
real
okay.
worm
Well,
in
that,
there.
Well, that's why I was
I
asking.
know, I thought so too, but it really is just way worse.
we're
than
just
it
talking
sounds.
about Alex having ringworm.
I do. It's on my chest.
Did we start the show? Oh, we're
Yeah,
live?
Facebook Live. Yeah,
Can
here
you
we are.
get a better
Back
frame?
at Eric McKenna.
Woo!
I don't know what's going
Poor
on.
Eric McKenna.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Poor
that's-
grumpy Duffy Women today. He
God
doesn't know
bless
what's
him.
going on.
Well, we've been splitting time with family, and it's been
Splitting
crazy.
lots of time. We really have, though.
It's the holidays.
Anyway, I'll just make this about me for the last 10 seconds.
Go ahead.
What else is new?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
really. What else is new? When is it not about
Did you tell them we're drinking White Claw?
Claw, we're
Well,
drinking
y'all
White
are
Claw.
drinking White Claw.
What are you drinking? Beer? Burp?
Real stuff.
Guinness. Wipe your head on my mom's jacket.
Oh, my God. Do not wipe your
Where are
head
you
on
going? Are you really going to wipe your head?
We'll talk about you. Bye.
Is he on?
We'll talk
We're
about
not
you.
on, are
I
we?
think he's mad.
Is he mad? Why would he be mad?
I don't know. No, he's not mad.
So anyway, let's talk shit about him real quick so he edits this out.
Well, wait. We're not recording, are
Yes,
we?
we are.
Yeah, we are. We recorded.
Oh, he's
recording
back.
like 10 minutes ago.
You didn't give us enough time to talk shit.
So check this out. I'm going to explain something to you. If you're going to be my bar
I know.
bar
I'm going to need
mistress,
more
That's fine.
White Claw.
I need you to grab me one that's in the ice down there.
Got you. I got you. I know that.
One maybe over there.
I know. I would
Does
never
she?
do that to
Just-
you.
Why did Shelley get Fiji water and we got the shitty
I knew
water?
you were going to ask me that
Fuck,
question.
Eric. I got
I
Fiji
don't know.
water too.
That water.
Oh my God, no, I'm literally just kidding. I'm glad that you got the bougie water.
Do you see? It was going to happen. There was no doubt it was going to happen.
Mom, so
Eric, that's why you love us.
I know, I do. You guys, I've been looking forward to this completely.
We're very
100%.
We're ready,
excited.
Ben.
We're ready.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's do the damn thing. Let's do the damn thing.
You
Let's
don't sing well.
You don't sing well?
Let's do the damn thing. Yes, I do. I sound good.
You sound something.
Eric,
You sound
know,
something
I
is
didn't
right.
sound. I didn't
You
say
sound
bad.
something.
I said you sound something.
Something.
Now listen, love. You don't have to eat that microphone. That's what I thought you were gonna do, but you don't have to do that because
I know.
It'll pick
it's
it up.
sensitive. Yeah, you could be
I
back a
know,
little bit like this,
sis.
and now you're not
not
gonna blow it
telling
out. I'll call. I will. Should have gave her the bigger one. Kidding. Yeah.
I'll
Anyways,
sit back. I was just sitting up because I
It's
was
all good.
excited.
So-
Jesus.
Okay.
all right. Ready to count this down? We're gonna get started. Get our headphones on.
Let Shelley do it.
No.
3, 2,
This is his deal.
and in one.
Wait, do it again. That was good. Do it again.
3, 2, and in one.
And with that, we begin.
Really just making fun of me.
Well, yeah,
Story of
because
our
it's
lives.
funny.
Better you
Because
than me.
that's how I count down. 3, 2, and in 1.
Ooh.
Who does it better? Can we do a contest real quick?
No, because
You
I'll
do it-
laugh the whole time.
Is
You do
that,
it better.
Wait,
You
is
do
that a
it.
radio thing?
Oh, it's a
Really?
Shelley Duffy
It
radio
used to
thing.
be. It used to be. 3, 2, and in 1.
Go,
And
go,
then
Alex.
you go.
You
go.
sound like Ron Burgundy, but the female version.
No.
The clown
I
has no
don't.
penis. Sorry, that's
oh,
not from. That's not from Anchorman.
It's like first few seconds and she's already dropping that word.
Penis.
Okay.
I apologize for my children right now.
It's totally okay.
But you know,
To
they
have
are
you on
what
the
they
show,
are.
I will accept their presence as well.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you. Let's do that instead.
Happy fucking holidays.
Yes. I got my Christmas tree today.
We did. We
So
got
I'm
a
very
tree.
excited. We went out. We had a wonderful family thing. We had Evelyn's family with us, or Evelyn's dad's family,
She's
her
not
daughter, with us. Everybody was
no
there. It
one
was
heard that.
wonderful. We had a great time. She is yours. There's no denying. She is a little shit. So yes,
Shit.
Yes,
You can say that. She's not here. But
Wait,
okay.
Evelyn, that's in question?
No, it's
No.
not at all. Not.
She's been
at
that
all.
way since she was born. Yeah, just like me.
So about the tree, I'm assuming a live tree, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is alive.
Did you get it legally? You didn't go to golf course and cut one down.
No, we didn't. We go to Trax
used to do that all the
Farm.
time.
That's where we do every
Trax.
year.
Been there at Trax.
I do that every year, and this will go in my living room. This is the real tree. Then I have an artificial tree in my family room, one in my bedroom, and one on the back deck.
She has 80,000.
I have quite a few trees.
Evelyn today when we told her we were going to Trax Farm to get a tree, her first thing was, Grandma, you already have a tree.
You already have enough trees.
So yeah.
Nope,
Yeah,
never enough.
I'm surrounded by a family with multiple Christmas trees in every house. It drives me out of my mind.
I love multiple Christmas.
What is it? So
Here it is.
here we go. What is it about Christmas where most men forget the sexuality innuendos? I'm letting you know right now.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I'm talking because I got scorched by you before on this.
Oh, that's true.
I'm talking. Why is it most? I'm going to say. Why do I have to qualify this? Most.
Most people that identify as males, born males.
Okay. What she said.
Yes, that is the correct way to say it.
Why is
If you're gonna stereotype.
Christmas in varying degrees from it's okay to people like me like, what the hell are we doing this for? Can't we do it every 4 years like the presidential election? We can buy things for people that they really want because we can save up every 4 years instead of the remedial stupid dumb shit
Here's
we
the
buy
deal.
every year.
Here's the deal. Women run the world.
It's not about the gifts, though. It's about the
It's
decorating
not about,
for me.
It's not about the gifts, but it doesn't
It's
even
about
matter.
the gifts for me.
It's
Yeah,
about
It's about the baby
the
Jesus.
women.
It's about
It is.
the
That's
baby
really what it's
Jesus.
about.
It's really not. Well, it is. It actually is. That's
It actually
literally
is
why
about that.
Christmas
However,
exists,
But the reason why there's so much else to it is because women keep our economy running. We keep things going. And if it was not for us, this country would be even worse than it is. We keep the economy where it is.
Wow, that
That's
was
a strong
very
statement.
It's so true. It's us who do the shopping. It's us who do the parties. It's us who do the get-togethers. It's us.
Not me.
Well, not you. And again, the majority.
She's
and
not
again,
denying it.
The majority. But like, you know what I mean? We do the holiday get-togethers. We do the decorating.
But that's not
we
really
do
my question.
everything.
My question is, why does it have to happen?
Because
It
women
keeps
are
us
in
alive.
charge, and it's fun.
I love decorating.
And it's beautiful, and it's the feels, and it's the good. We celebrate the,
Is
the
it
whole reason
necessary?
is to celebrate a birthday like we do every year with us.
It's Jesus'
so we're,
birthday.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we're celebrating Jesus' birthday, so we do that. So it's a big celebration, so we have to do it every year.
Yeah, but like I get real stabby like every year
What's
whenever we
stabby
go.
mean?
Yeah, what does that
You
even
mean
mean?
I just want to stab somebody. I'm so annoyed. There's so many people out and about all the time, and it's just like the worst time of year.
But
I
you-
do hate that.
Did you all go shopping on Black Friday?
Hell no.
I
We went
was
to
busy.
see a movie, and then my dad, who literally, I'm actually still in shock. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go over to Macy's because they might be having a sale." So I actually went into That's like the first time I've ever stopped into Black Friday ever. And was it
I walk
crazy?
in-
Yeah, I felt like I was walking in the city of Chicago. Like it was just like I just wanted to be like, get out of my way. This is not. I don't understand.
Did
why
you
we're
go
all
see
here.
Frozen?
Yeah, we went to see Frozen too.
You told me she didn't go.
I'm sorry. What?
You told me
I
that it was
sa-
just you two, and she went to Macy's with Dad.
No,
No,
we went
no.
after. Just me and Dad went to Grandma and Grandpa's.
Well,
You have
I
issues.
asked you if Alex went to see the movie.
Of course, I
And
wanted to
why
see
would I
Frozen.
have
I got
said-
frozen nails.
Why would I have said no if she was there?
Because you said
Not the
it's
points.
just me and Ev, and I said, well, I'm
Well,
glad you
ice.
and Ev had a great time.
That was 2 days before you asked me. I said I was going to go get.
No.
Bitch, I have the receipts. Do you want me to pull them up? I have the fucking receipts. You want me to show you?
I asked you straight
Okay,
up,
let's-
and I
let's-
thought,
let's pull it up.
because you said Dad and Alex went to
Why?
Macy's.
Yes. After the movie, I took
We
her
could be
home.
on this forever, Eric. You should move us along.
No, this is awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
I'm just waiting. Hold on. I just got to find it. 'cause
It's not the
gonna
text.
piss me
We
off.
talked on the phone. 'Cause
Oh,
you called
we
me.
talked on the phone.
We did, because you
okay.
called me after the movie to tell me you loved the movie and it was better than Frozen 2.
Yeah,
God,
so
I
I-
hate you.
Wait, why would she lie about
So
that?
I literally said,
To make me not feel bad.
I literally
No, I don't
said-
know. I don't think. No, here's the thing. I think she doesn't pay attention to anything I say at all. Doesn't hear me. She's
that is
driving along.
1,010% accurate.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I don't
she
care.
She heard nothing I said.
Don't care.
Nothing at all.
What
and
were we
she
talking
was just
about?
like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Well, but
yeah.
like honestly, how many people actually listen to all of us all the time?
How many eachly do that?
I forgot about that.
All of you
From
eachly.
the last eachly,
Hey,
we got eachly.
I
Okay,
knew what
well,
I
I
meant.
misunderstood, but that's
knew what
nice
you were
that you
talking
got
about.
to
I
go.
I know.
Wow.
I got to go to Frozen Shelley. You were busy. You had an event.
Oh, can you
yesterday.
start
I
asking
didn't
us
want to go.
questions?
Yeah,
I
what
didn't
when we
want
got
to.
there?
No, I couldn't go. You're right.
Can y'all
you're right.
shut up?
He did ask a
Well,
question, and we did answer.
Yeah,
Can I
no,
have
no,
another
ask-
White Claw?
What flavor?
Just not raspberry.
Oh, I love raspberry.
Oh, your mom won't be raspberry. So, you know what I couldn't stand
You
about
drank that
holidays
whole
when I was a kid, and I still can't stand it today. And I don't have a massively big family. I don't. But I got enough of them to be annoying.
That's every holiday.
Since I was little, I always noticed, especially generally 90% of the time, it was women doing this. But, you know, you receive too many kisses from relatives too close to the mouth for me.
Well,
Why is that a thing? Why is it
not.
that aunts and uncles? Why aunts, from a male's perspective, grandmas, moms, aunts, cousins, all that, they want to kiss you and hug you, and then they want to kiss you like real, like close to the mouth area.
We try
Ever
to-
since I was little, that just wigs me to shit. I can't deal with that. It's
We
still,
never
it's still
had that.
happening. It's still happening.
I just want to like plant one on one of my relatives one time just to see their reaction, like the ones who get too close to your mouth. I just want to like grab their face and just and kiss them just so they stop.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
It was a just so they stop. It was a joke. Do you understand jokes? This is how they work. So I would do it, and so the joke is that I would kiss them on the lips because they get so close to my lips. So the
like-
joke is
you're like
that,
really
Our
on
family
fire.
never did that, so we were.
What?
My family never did that. My
Are you
family
serious?
didn't. Who did it in
What
my
was that
family?
Uncle one that
Oh,
literally
Uncle
used
Roland.
to
You guys.
Uncle Roland.
Okay, first of all, you guys did not.
you like this.
He hugs you
He
right
goes in
here.
for the boobs. Oh, hi, honey.
Okay,
We
first
never
of
met
all,
him.
he's been dead for like 100
Rest in
years.
peace.
They only know of that because, and that was one of my mother's uncles, and that was years and years
Not
ago.
surprising.
But our immediate family, we don't do that. Like we don't kiss on the lips. Like
Well, this
I
isn't on the lips. It's just
No.
it's
They get
actually
real
it's actually
close.
worse. It's almost like
Yes.
they're you know what I mean?
Halvesies.
Yes, they get
well,
real
my
close.
family doesn't do that. At least mine doesn't. I don't know if
Well,
your
and
dad's
mine
does,
doesn't.
but we don't do that.
It's
So-
always those aunts and uncles and cousins you only see once every 4
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
They
So
show up at that
awkward.
particular Christmas.
Yeah.
I did have a cousin kiss me.
There's a phrase for that.
I'm worried. It's called incest.
Story stuff.
I was just going to say kissing cousin, but if you want to go there, that's fine. We can do that.
I had my cousin kiss me in my bedroom, and it
You
lasted for
guys-
20 minutes.
You have your first cousins and then your second cousins.
so like you have your
You
cousins
guys know
and then
this
your
story.
first cousins.
You know this
No,
story.
Karen.
I don't think we do.
What's
honey.
Oh
the
my
story?
God! Everybody knows this story. My cousin kissed me on New Year's. Like, kiss me.
like
here,
made
Shelley.
out? No one. No, I've never heard
I've
that
never
story.
heard that story.
Which
Whoa,
cousin?
which-
and how
He's
old
no
are
longer
you?
with us.
Are we going to out this cousin? Because this is like.
He's no longer
dead.
with us.
Oh.
Wait,
Then it won't matter if we
sad.
out him. Then.
He's
no longer with us.
died.
Is dead is the same thing.
I'll tell you. I mean, he's just not with us anymore. But anyway, yeah, on New Year's Eve.
How
like,
old were you?
I was like, I don't know.
12.
I was
7.
gonna say probably like 16.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's not
gosh.
bad. You can kiss your cousins at 16.
No, you can't make
Not
out with your
with your
cousins
first
at
cousins?
16.
That was a joke.
You need to stop joking because you suck at it.
It sounds real.
It does sound real. Like no one gets you.
Wow, we're in Eric. We're like it's
Keep
like
drinking.
so real.
So that was always the
We're
thing.
kidding.
Well, that was always the thing about why. But again, I don't think males get the same. I don't think we have the same reverence toward Christmas, and we don't get the same emotional vibe out of Christmas. We just don't.
No.
And I know I'm generalizing, but I'm guessing probably most men just don't. And
I agree with you on that. And I mean, for
it's
me,
drudgery.
It is. But I love it. I love the
flies down.
lights. I love everything. I'll do all the decorating. I'll put all the lights up outside. I do everything. I love it. I just love the
I
feels.
know, I think it's
love
so
the
fun.
smells, and
I feel so
just love the happy
cozy.
feeling, and it's cozy,
Yeah.
and I'm not into the shopping, and I'm not
Me
into the
neither.
malls. I'm not into all that crap. But I do love. I just love what it. I don't know. And I think because I had wonderful memories as a kid. My mother.
Yeah, that kissing
took
cousin's
care-
really
She had really good memories.
that really
You just spit. No, that's
That really brought those memories right up to the top.
Yeah, you
so
ain't shitting.
gross. He literally spit over there.
I love kissing
I know.
my cousin around Christmas time.
That was New
And it's rug
Year's.
too.
Oh, it was still.
It was New Year's.
It was New Year's.
Sorry.
It was after the holiday, and I was a
Sorry.
child. Now,
It's legal in West Virginia, so technically.
You guys, we have to stop hating on West Virginia so much publicly. Like, that's a second knock to the state.
they've got good people there. They do.
We're like really close. They could revolt.
Their,
and come, well, come
their
kill
money
you too.
spends just like Pennsylvania.
Yeah, their
I'm
money's
just gonna throw
green.
it out there. Yeah,
Yeah,
green's
what?
green, man. So you're all okay with that. So what about these shitty Christmas movies that most men have to suffer through because their significant others are sitting next to them or another
Well,
receptacle?
Isn't that like life
the-
in general, though? Like, you always have
Yeah.
to sit through shitty movies with your
Yeah.
significant other that
yeah,
you
like
don't
I don't
want to
watch Star Wars or whatever.
Same.
Like it's
Yeah,
shitty.
I
I
agree.
started
Who
talking to
does?
a guy.
I'm just saying, there's like dude movies too to that
What's
equivalent.
a dude movie?
Star Wars, Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
The Notebook, Harry Potter.
Notebook is
Notebook.
not a guy's
It
movie.
is a secret. It is a
Every
secret.
guy I talk to
Every guy
ends up
And
admitting
it's
that
either
they love
or
The
they're
Notebook.
They're trying to get laid, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That hasn't worked out too well for me, so yeah, that's very true.
Worked out once.
Yeah, obviously.
No, that was the holiday party and too much tequila.
I was gonna say it's worked out many times.
It just hasn't,
got
like-
caught this time.
She got caught once.
She got caught once.
Yeah.
So
Worst movie you ever saw. Forget the date, surroundings. Worst movie you ever had to sit through.
Oh, geez.
God.
Oh, you're
If
asking
you
me
can't
to
remember, I'll go to the next
remember.
one.
Yeah,
we'll
I'd
swing
have
back
to-
around again.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
Worst movie. Worst movie.
I just like don't watch enough movies.
Worst movie.
I hated Lord of the Rings. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I thought it was really
never
slow.
watched that.
Yeah, there was a movie I went to
can't
see with
do
Paul and his
those
son,
like
and I was not into
extraterrestrial,
it.
like 2-3
Yeah.
hour long.
Oh, I love Avatar
I
stuff,
have
though.
weird ears. I can't
I
do
know.
it.
I agree with you.
do
And they're like all this, like, you know, they're coming down from this universe to that universe, and they're killing. I hate that stuff.
I actually like
a
kinda like
real
that.
life movie,
Sci-fi?
Yeah.
that stuff can actually
The
happen.
Avengers. Evelyn, all she's wanted to watch
Oh,
all
Evelyn is
weekend
now
is
into
a
the
superhero
Avengers.
movie.
And
Oh,
she's obsessed with
superhero.
Captain America. I mean, aren't we all? Have you seen that ass?
I love Captain America. He's my favorite one. But
Chris
then I like
Evans.
Tony's.
Ooh.
I've not seen that.
I gotta look at a picture of him just to
Evans
soothe
is
myself
good.
like a baby.
He's my
Worst
fave.
movie you ever saw.
I don't even know if I can.
That was probably
classify
one of it. I wish I could remember the name of it because.
Chris Evans.
Oh, what was it?
I usually stop the movies if I can't.
I think
like,
it was called
stand
The
them.
Box. It was a couple of years
That
back.
was a good movie. I saw that.
With the little boy, and they lived in a basement or box or something.
See,
it
look
was
at that
just a
beard.
little,
So
little weird.
that was the one that was the
He
like
was-
you open the box and something would happen, like good fortune would happen to you or
Oh
something.
no!
This
This
different
is
then.
something
Okay.
completely different.
Yeah, he's
so
hot.
yeah.
Have any of you sat through The English Patient?
No.
Nope.
Did you?
I watched 90 Day Fiance, so like I don't watch good shit.
She does
Yeah,
not
she
watch
really- she
anything
watches trash.
intellectual
Yeah.
at all.
And I know that they would never seen this, but did you see Ishtar?
I did
what's
see Ishtar.
that?
That's a good. Yeah.
That might be one of the worst ever made.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ishtar.
Look it up.
Explain the movie in
I can't
layman's
explain it.
terms.
There's a camel, and there's a camel.
And there's a camel, and it's just a camel, and you really
Yeah.
don't want to know about
It's
it.
Ishtar, yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to. Honestly, I don't go see movies. I'm sure I've watched them like on demand.
My mom falls asleep within the first 10
I
minutes of
don't
all
anymore.
movies anyway,
I
so it
don't.
doesn't
I
matter.
outlast you guys now at my age. Then
Well, she does that. Last
What's your
name.
age?
I do. I'm 50. I'm 57 and a
50.
half.
12.
And I'm 50 and I can kick. Do you know what that's from?
I do not.
No,
Y'all
no.
trash.
It's from Saturday Night Live.
Oh, see, I don't watch that.
What era of Saturday Night Live we're talking about?
Like old school, like 90s.
Last time you and I talked about Saturday Night Live, it got a little dicey.
When did
don't
we
like
talk about
Saturday
Saturday Night
Night
Live?
Last podcast you were on.
I'm sorry.
About the guy getting fired, remember?
Oh, I forgot about that story.
That didn't make the edit. That was on the editing room floor when I produced that video.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent.
Anyways, okay, so
We could talk about what we talked that I was going to talk
people
about.
still get those Christmas loafs.
What?
The fruit rolls, the fruit nuts.
no.
Remember that, remember that
Nobody
shit?
does.
No, Grandma did. Literally, Michelle, we just picked up a nut roll for Michelle to bring to her
That's a
parents.
nut
you know what I'm
roll.
talking about, the
That's
ones
a
that
nut
never
roll.
go bad?
It's the
There's
fruit. It's the
fruit rolls.
the fruit cake.
Fruit cake.
Nobody gives those anymore.
They last like 30 years. You can keep regifting them every freaking
No,
year.
nobody gives a fruit
Seems
cake.
cost effective.
That's Of course it is.
No, nobody does that anymore. Thank God.
So right at I was going to wait to the end of the show, but we're going to get this right out of the way here because your daughter and I have a little tiff about something. And we have a difference of opinion. And I'm going to lose this one. I don't know where you're going to stand on this.
Wait, which daughter?
You.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So apparently the in thing now is fashion because I don't profess to pay attention. No, I don't profess to pay that close attention. But about 10 years ago,
The low-rise jeans.
it was amazing. These women were wearing these
You liked it
low-cut
because
jeans.
you could see their freaking pelvic bones. That's why you like it.
Ew.
Well, of course.
Ew! No, it's trashy.
And all of a sudden, the last couple of years,
That's why.
the Brooke Shields, Jordache era has come back. Where
Do you mean the
things
mom jeans?
rise and they rise
High-rise
and they
jeans?
rise.
That's good for
jeans,
my
mom
fupa.
jeans, yeah.
It's also good for the ass. If you it makes your ass look good.
That doesn't do anything for the
Well,
ass.
that's
But my point to you is,
I'm wearing them right now.
I'm trying to say to you, it's now as everything cyclical in fashion, right? We've
That
seen
is
it.
true.
We've
Everything
lived
comes
long
back
enough.
around.
We've seen everything
Yeah.
come back
Yeah,
around.
everything
again.
comes back around.
And I'm happy about it that it's starting to ebb and it's coming out. And your daughter is repulsed by it.
It's
It
gross.
offends me. It is gross.
We don't need to see.
It's like you can it hurts me.
I don't want them so
I'm
low
also
you can
short.
see.
I'm also short, and I can't do low-rise jeans.
Here's the problem.
Wouldn't you be worried about your zipper touching
Here's the
zipping your
problem.
cootie coot?
The right people wearing,
Yeah.
certain things, that's great.
Yeah,
But the
it doesn't
problem
work
with
for
that
me.
is
The right
there are a
people.
lot of well, meaning here's the thing when
She
I
means
look
12-year-olds.
Oh.
well that and also like when I look in the mirror, like I could never wear low-rise jeans because there's going to be a lot hanging
fupa.
over, and it just doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like not attractive, but. A lot of people that you see wearing them don't care, and I just
Well, it
that's
was like
not.
Britney Spears that rocked it really well.
Yeah, she did.
Which
Paris
she was
Hilton.
cute back when she was
but
20.
that was then. But I just, so if it looks good and it's flattering, then I'm all for
Yeah,
it.
but who's to say what's flattering? Someone could
do.
be into it.
Well, yeah, if you're into it and it looks good on you, then go for it. Does
Well,
it look good on you
exactly.
when you wear low-rise jeans?
Yeah, how does it look on you?
I haven't really pondered recently.
I think it would probably look really good.
Target has some
I
good
know
ones.
those ones up over my belly button don't look that good.
They didn't look good on me at first. Oh,
I don't know if
You
I want to see
asked.
that.
I'm giving you an
Where do you wear
answer.
your jeans? I just think you should wear your jeans where you're not. I think you should wear pants and anything where your natural waist is.
I agree. I like that. And it feels comfortable, too.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a very
what it's
comfortable
there was
for.
a style for a while that women would wear lower cut
Yeah.
waist, and then they'd have like that flared out. I don't mean bell bottoms.
Yeah,
but a
like
flare,
Christina Aguilera.
I wouldn't know, but I'm saying that was a style.
Yeah.
You would know.
Way
That-
back in the day. Yeah.
Wait, how far back in the day are we talking?
Christina
Talking like maybe
Aguilera
10
in the
years.
In
20 years
1990s,
ago.
20 years ago. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that
yeah.
hurt me to say.
Yeah. Back when you were born.
you're 30 next year.
Can you not?
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So we're never going to agree on that one.
No.
It's fine. You are allowed to like what you like, Eric. I support you for your
I
opinions.
do like. Is that the same shawl that I told you to bring today?
What?
The shawl, the hairy thing you're wearing around your, whatever that's called.
It's a vest.
I don't
hairy
know.
thing.
it's
It's a fur vest.
well,
It's a fur
okay.
vest.
I think
Okay.
you may have told me to. Did you tell
I
me
said
to
I
wear
wanted
this?
to borrow it.
The fur? Oh, you can. It's probably. Well, no, I don't want
Never
you to
mind.
stretch
She-
it out. I'm not that
Oh.
smart, you know.
Yes, you are.
I know. I'm just kidding. Only someone comfortable on her intelligence would be able to say that.
I'm just taking a picture of myself and not involving myself in this conversation.
Sounds
right.
like
Anyway,
We
everything
had,
you
we
do.
had too many options. You just came back from Christmas shopping, right? Or
What?
you've been Christmas shopping to some
Oh
degree.
yeah, she's there.
Yeah, no, I shop online, but we got our Christmas tree and we shopped a little where we went. But yeah, no, too many options. No. I love that there are options. I love that there are options everywhere. I love that you can go online anywhere. I love it.
I could listen to you talk about that for ever. Please keep talking.
If you two jump on it, kind of like my
Eric asked
statue.
her
That's
the
all I'm gonna
question.
say.
Please.
I was answering a question that Eric asked me.
She can barely get words out at this point. All right.
Well, the reason is
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
you don't think we have too many options in society.
I think we have too many options. I think we have too many marketers who know how to manipulate the system, who post on social media, who tell you what to think, who you don't even realize that you're being told what to think and how to think. I think we have way too many options, and I think we have way too many people thinking for us, and I think we have way too many people following myself. I mean, I would say myself included, but I think I start trends. At least that's my objective.
But that's our responsibility to
exactly.
weed that out.
It's back to the eachly part.
Yeah,
it's each of our responsibilities.
It's not about
it's
like
true.
we can't blame people for marketing and trying to make money or make their product
That is
work,
literally what I do.
We can't blame them.
I think
for
we all
it.
just need to. Yeah, you need to take whatever society's going to like throw you and then
weed it out.
Yeah, and not be like a victim to it.
Yeah,
and blame
I agree with you.
it. I guess.
What about with dating? If you're dating, are there too many options? Now, what I'm saying to you, hear me out.
Too many bad options.
Yeah, there's literally too many shitty dudes out
it's like
there.
exhausting.
Well, what I'm saying to you is, when we were younger, I'll set the stage, that we generally, as a teenager, didn't.
Kissed your cousins.
We did not. But we couldn't look.
I did.
Just on New Year's.
We generally.
I didn't kiss him back, just for the record.
Oh, you did. Did you just stand there like?
Yeah, because I was shocked. I was shocked. I'm like, what are you doing?
What
Well,
did
then
you
it
do?
was over.
Did you like push him off?
What was his name?
Well, I backed away.
What was
I'm
his
not
name?
going to say anything right
name?
now.
It wasn't
I'm just
reciprocal,
not.
is what he's trying to
Yes,
say.
thank you.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
I've
I was
been waiting
shocked.
for you to kiss me.
Oh my god.
Ray Green? I don't picture your face when I make love to my boyfriend.
Just a little bit longer. Let's go in the bathroom so Grandma doesn't see us. We can't make love. Our babies would not be pretty.
You're so friggin' weird. Like, seriously, I can't even imagine you came out of my hoo-ha.
Earlier today,
I can't even imagine
today,
it.
she told me that she was being mean to me, and she was saying that how I must have gotten damaged coming out of her cootie coot because I look so ugly.
She did say that.
There was a whole thing before that. It wasn't like she's taking
No,
it
she
out
said
of
it out of
context.
nowhere. I said, "Mom, you're so beautiful." She goes, "You're so ugly. You must have gotten damaged."
No, that is not.
Was there forceps involved? And
No,
like a
no, there wasn't
element
really
of,
happened.
There
element
was
of
for me.
tugging.
That's why. Isn't that why I have a scar on my head?
I think.
Nope.
I'm not really sure why that's there.
It's
Look,
either
you
the
don't know.
forceps or the
If you
chicken
don't
pox.
know,
I
no
forget.
one else is gonna
I don't
know.
remember.
Oh my God, we went from
Dating, I'm sorry.
Okay, no. What I'm saying to you is, when we were younger,
Yes.
teenagers, like, we could see our ability to pick from a group of people was very limited. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we kind of our options were very,
You're right.
very limited.
Your options are so limited. Everyone sucks.
Well, my question to you is, now, from the things I read and all that, I think that there's multiple dating apps that you can use. And I'm not talking about the dating apps that I used 15 years ago. I'm talking about the crap that's out there now, where people on first impression are a right or left swipes, whatever that means, and there's two. You oftentimes don't take the opportunity to get to know someone to see if they're right for you, because in the back of your mind is there someone else lurking in the next swipe that might really be a little bit better?
No, I think that it just gets exhausting because
Yeah.
like you swipe so much and then you have conversations with people and then
is
they just end up
exhausting.
disappointing because it's just they're not.
Why do they
they don't
disappoint?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with, I think dating in any era, in any age, in any generation, anywhere, you have to know what your intention is. And I think, what I'm just realizing now, I'm going to be 30 years old soon, so I'm a millennial, but I'm just now realizing that I do want something that's like a little bit more serious, and I want to like be, I'm not quite ready yet, but I know that in the next year or so, like, I do want to start choosing down that path. But I think because you have all these apps, you have all this exciting, oh, could I meet this person? Oh, let me swipe to see this visual. Oh, let me do this, let me do that. It becomes just something. It's like a sport instead
You also
of
do
like
it when
an
you're bored. Yeah.
intention.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. It's like you're doing it mind-numbingly. You're doing it because it's there. It's accessible, and it kind of gets
'Cause it's
lost
something
in
to
it.
do,
Yeah, it's
and you're
something to
bored.
do, and it's not because you really want to find a person you want to spend the rest of your life with. It's because you're bored. I think that's the problem.
I clean when I'm bored.
I also clean when I'm bored.
Listen,
the apps are too much.
I got
It's
drunk.
Too much.
I got drunk the other night.
What? Oh, are you gonna tell? Okay, I know
I'm
where
gonna tell the
is.
story. I'm not ashamed. I don't
I
care.
wouldn't be ashamed either.
So you can set your location. Oh, you
It's
need
not
a beer.
smart, but
Before you start, because Because it might be a while.
It will. You don't even want to know. The fuck?
Oh, I want to know.
Oh, you're
You
right.
can open it too. Look at that.
Look at that service.
Full service,
Look
babe.
at that. I am not tipping you. But I appreciate it.
That's fine. Just listen to my story. And
I
you'll-
will.
There's a dating app called Hinge, and you can like
Hinge.
set your location pretty much
Oh, that's
anywhere.
safe. That's safe.
No, you can set your location like anywhere. You can set your location like you're looking for somebody in this area. It's not like where you are, but like I'm done with American men.
That's where you're going, Bora Bora.
Wait
went
for it, Eric.
I went to Ireland. I put my location in Ireland because I have been to Ireland before, and I also watched too much 90 Day Fiancé, and I just really want to bring an Irishman
So now
over.
she's matching with these hot
hot
Irishmen.
ass Irishmen on this
And they
app.
know you're from the U.S.
And you know they call us Yankees.
I don't care. They can call me whatever
and they know
they
you're
want.
from they know you're from this country, right? Or no?
I do bring it up. Yeah, it's pretty important. I don't lie to them and say like,
Well,
yeah,
I
I'm
don't know.
visiting.
I
Do you
don't
start,
know.
How do you start communicating? Like through WhatsApp?
They
and
just
stuff?
no. They like message me on the app, and then I haven't gotten any. I just did
think
this
if
on
some
Monday.
guy-
haven't
I think
gotten-
if some guy from like a foreign country was like really interested in me and like decided to come visit me here or whatever, I would think that was creepy, and I would literally ghost them like on their flight here.
unless they were this really hot dude.
No, I'd still get scared.
Not me.
I talk a big game.
Come on over. I'm
But
like,
I'd be
Mom,
like,
I'm at the level of kissing cousins. You know what I mean? I'm at
Shelley,
that
you
level.
brought it up. I mean, you knew what she
Listen,
was
I
gonna
think,
do
but
with
that's
it.
the thing, though, is that like that's how sad it is that I've gotten so bored and sick of like the same 10 people on the date. I mean, because like, okay, so when I was in my relationship, I was on dating apps when I met him, and then when we broke up, like it took me a couple months, but I got back on them, and you see the same people
That's like tell you
on
something.
these. That's what I'm saying. So it's exhausting, and like I don't want to swipe anymore. I don't want to like, and then you have to really establish a connection with somebody before you even. Especially me, because I don't get a lot of free time. So if I'm going to go out with somebody, I need them to be someone I'm sure that I'm going to want to spend my time with.
I get that.
And so to get to that point is exhausting. So I'll do it when I'm bored. If someone catches my attention, you have to be on it. You have to be witty. You have to be, or else I'm
I'm going to give you some advice. I honestly don't think that Ireland is probably the right spot
I
for
kind
you
of
to do
agree
that.
with that. But
They
whatever.
speak English.
Well, my thought is I'm not sure she's going to find a man over there that can keep up with her drinking.
Oh,
that is
Ooh,
true.
wow.
my sister's already on her second White Claw. I'm not. Well, I'm drinking the rest of the evening though, so I have to be careful.
Yeah, so, okay. What about lying on dating profiles? Is that still pretty prevalently bad and all that stuff? I mean, is it all just an illusion?
I've never come across someone.
Don't
that's
you really
lied.
pay too much attention to profiles?
I mean, there's a whole show.
I literally,
There's a
I
whole
know.
show.
That's what I'm saying. It's so superficial. Like I swipe based on like the attractiveness, and then if I match, then I look at profiles.
No, I look at their profiles.
I don't.
It's one of the problems we think that these people can't meet the expectations. The expectations are too
Are you
high.
guys picky?
I see, and I think that's the other thing that I'm starting to learn as well. I think that in my mind, I was looking for perfection, and number one, I'm not perfect myself, and number two, I thought you were like, number two, I think you have to be. But it takes time to learn what you can live with and what you can't live without, et cetera, and vice versa. And I think that takes a lot of trial and error, and I do think that takes like dating, and I think that that's important.
It's good to be picky.
And I am picky, but I also think too, like if somebody's a good person, and if I don't know, I'm like really in this like whole like funnel of awareness when it comes to all that right now, and I just don't think I've like come out on the other side of like my like decisions yet. So I feel like I'm all over the place with my explanations. But
Okay.
what I'm
Okay.
saying is I think it takes time to learn what you really want, and then to go after what
Free dinner.
It's just. Yeah. Well, just like anything else, then you also have to communicate. And again, millennials, I don't think, again, everything was so accessible for us. Everything was just right at our fingertips. We never had to process things. We never had to
work
own
for
things.
anything like that.
I worked for shit. Don't
That's
you
not
even
true.
say
Not relation,
that.
but not.
That's
no, I
not
don't
true.
mean like that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I've had a
Like
job
you know,
since I was 14. And
I
that's
know
the
that.
problem. Maybe I was too focused on, purses and shoes. And that's the thing I haven't. I've never really sat down and been like, gee, what? Because I've been doing,
I
we've
got
been,
pregnant, so that's what happens.
There we go.
That's always an option.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I could force your hand in a certain way.
That's what happened.
I've thought about it.
But I think you were lost, and I think that gave you purpose.
Yeah, Evelyn gave you purpose.
I don't know if I was lost. I was just
I
drunk.
think you were lost.
I was having a lot of
You were
sex.
also drunk, but I think you were lost. You didn't have a career. You didn't have a job. You didn't have.
It was
You
fun.
know what I mean?
Hell yeah. It was
You were.
great.
Yeah, but you got to grow up sometime.
Yeah,
and you weren't
and
growing
you didn't
up.
want
I
to
was
do
22 years old.
You were
and now
23
I
and
was
you weren't
22.
going to
You
classes.
didn't go to
college,
22.
and you
Evelyn
didn't-
was. I was pregnant. And when I got pregnant when I was 22, I had Evelyn when I was 23.
I know, but
I
you
turned
hadn't
23.
gone. You didn't. You went out to Chicago because you didn't want to
Yeah,
finish school,
and I
and
was
then you
having
didn't go to
fun.
classes that
Well,
you were
but you
supposed
still
to be
didn't
going
work.
now
You couldn't
to.
pay for the.
Now looking at 22-year-olds though, they don't have to have it figured out.
I'm not
I'm
saying that, but
27
we
and
were
I don't have it
helping you
figured
pay
out.
your bills.
Doesn't
We were
matter.
paying your
I
bills.
understand
It
that
does.
when you're
So-
22 now, when that's fresh out of college, a lot of people aren't paying their own bills. So
Well,
it's
Or they're,
not
well,
the
they're
case.
living with their dad, which is what I did.
Or they're living with their family. It's not weird or abnormal. And now looking back on it, it was frustrating that I felt pressured to have to be completely because she was, and that's why I felt you guys put pressure on me because I wasn't following the same path.
The deal was that if you moved to Chicago, they
understood
would
the
pay
deal.
for the
I
apartment if
understood-
you went to Second
Do you-
City
I get
and
it.
finished college.
I
and you
understand
didn't
the deal.
do that.
I understood the deal, and I didn't do it. You're absolutely
okay,
right.
well that's why they're mad. They were annoyed.
All right, let's move on. Fuck her.
That's why we were though, because you had to. At some
literally-
point, you
you
had
just
to.
said
You
I was
had
right.
to. You had to accept some sort of
That's the thing.
responsibility.
You weren't
and
doing
didn't.
one or the other.
And that's okay.
You were straddling.
But
cool.
my whole point is, I think
Sweet.
Evelyn gave
It's
you some
fine.
sort of direction. At least you knew to become a mom.
Yeah, I got
So,
pregnant on purpose.
I don't think you got pregnant on purpose.
I don't think you woke
but-
up that day and you're like, "Gee, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
that wasn't
impregnated
it.
today."
I don't
mean,
think that was it.
Maybe my body was just like impregnate me, and it happened.
Well, you were ovulating. That's how it happens. Your body does reach out and make the call.
You realize this all started over fruitcake.
Yeah. How did this go there? Yeah. Like, where did that
the
come
Duffy
from?
Women, you
like,
guys.
where did that come from?
Okay,
All right.
so
Can you say something that makes me look good, please?
I don't know about that.
Sarah, we
love
you don't
you.
care. We love you, and you don't care anyway. Like, why would you care what we say anyhow? You've always marched to a beat of a different drummer.
That's like saying you kiss your cousins. Like that's so rude.
Well,
All right.
Freddie thought you were awesome.
Thank you.
He did.
That's right.
You
Because I am
are
awesome.
awesome.
I am
Is Freddie
awesome.
single?
We don't want to go there.
I'm
Okay,
not.
never mind.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
No.
just-
So I'm going to throw a couple terms out to both of you, and if you know them, I'm going to be even more impressed.
Tell me.
okay.
Do you know what cookie jarring is?
No.
Like sticking your hands in the cookie jar?
Putting a finger in the butt.
You know,
Sarah,
what I thought too.
please edit that. Oh my God.
I've never had sex bomb ever.
I
Can
don't
you believe
mean
it?
that. It just, you have to say everything on your
Ever.
mind.
She's probably so
I've
bashful.
never
She
had
like
a penis
you-
inside
Oh my God,
me.
that has nothing
Sarah,
to do with
Sarah.
that.
Oh, is that too
Stop.
far?
What does a cookie jar mean?
Tell us.
let me ask you this one before I'll give you answers to all of it. So,
Okay.
nothing is sinister here. There's nothing seedy when I'm asking you. So you'll see in the end. They all
I'm
kind of
sure
tie
you're
together.
not.
Okay.
What's orbiting?
The Earth.
Like being a clinger?
Wow, man, and you are a
Wow.
social media like diva.
Did you Google these?
What's breadcrumbing?
Trailing off until people stop talking to you.
Oh,
That makes sense.
That makes sense, but that's not it.
Good guess.
That's not right, is it? I know. I
You
guessed
s-
that whole thing.
You said that with conviction, though. I
I
thought
did.
you were
That's
That's
serious.
pretty good. A good guess. What's benching?
You're putting someone on the bench for a minute.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait.
dating
you're
a
gonna
couple
date
people.
other few people.
I like that.
You got a deep. I have a deep bench.
These are
you
not
know?
my definitions. These are someone else's definitions. So basically,
Okay, tell me.
cookie jarring is nothing to do with nothing to do with the nothing to do with the anus. I would just
Damn.
it's
why
not.
did you just say it that way?
Damn.
It's nothing to do with the anus.
Okay, you're
I'm
right.
gonna
That's
go tell
actually
my
the
friends the
professional
cookie
way
jar.
to say it.
Well,
What is
yeah, it's
it?
a medical term.
I know you're right.
I'm not going to go
You're right.
go there.
You're not going to say exactly.
There's women in the room.
Hey, if we like,
Butthole.
hey, listen, if you like that, it is okay to like it. You are allowed to like it.
Oh my
and
God.
Well, I
it's
don't
a
care what
healthy
anybody
part
does.
of
I just don't
sexual-
want you to do it in
That
front of
has
me.
nothing to
That's
do.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
So
saying.
what
I
is
don't
it?
want anyone to feel ashamed.
Okay, so
I don't.
Just shut up.
you and Fred need to do a show, and I'm not going to say a word.
They're
I'm going to let those two
They're
just
not
go.
gonna. Yeah. Yeah. It's not gonna be the same.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
just saying.
So cookie jarring is keeping someone as a backup in case it does not work out with your current partner.
Oh.
That sounds like benching.
explains.
No.
It says, no, hold on. This is why I thought it's kind of funny, because not funny, kind of sad in a way. If you are seeing someone and you want to make yourself feel a bit more secure, you soak up the attention from a potential love interest and insecurity that stems from the desire of being safe and wanted. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little weird. Orbiting.
Tell me.
When someone is not quite a part of your life, but makes sure to keep themselves relevant to you
I have a lot of people
by
like
popping in and out of your social media.
Oh, I
The term
fucking
is
hate that.
orbiting.
Oh, I hate those dudes.
I have a lot of married orbiting people in my DMs.
In your DMs.
We're not bringing that up.
sliding into the
We are going to
DMs.
bring that up in a second. Let me finish this. So, breadcrumbing is sending sporadic but non-committal messages as a way of keeping a dating prospect on hold. Just when you are ready to leave, they throw you another one. These offenders prey on your hope.
Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
cling to that.
I get that.
I get that.
I
Yeah.
get it. I was close with my breadcrumbing.
You were.
Assumption.
Benching, similar to I'm not editing it. Breadcrumbing and cookie jarring.
Anus.
And of course, that had to be cookie jarring, right? Bread crumbing, crumbing,
Got it.
and cookie jarring.
Benching.
Yes,
You're keeping 'em
benching,
bent.
keeping someone on the sidelines until further notice, just in case you might want to
Here's-
connect down the road.
Here's what I'd also like to say to that. So, okay, so we millennials, we have a lot of
Can I go to the bathroom while you
terms.
talk?
We have a lot of like
Yeah.
assumptions.
You know where it's
We have
at,
a lot
right?
of expectations. We think perfection is real. I think there's also something to be said about getting to know a person, and that takes time, and sometimes that takes a week, sometimes it takes a month, sometimes it takes 6 months, and you kind of have to like weed all of these like benches out, and like you have to be sure about it. I think sometimes we like make these things, and it's more for men. We like get on these dudes for like not being clear about, you know, what they want or what they need or whatever. They don't even know sometimes, and sometimes you have to go through like a period of learning what you do and do not want with a bunch of people orbiting or whatever, breadcrumbing or benching, to then if that's your intention, all I'm saying is it's not the end of the world as long as you're clear about what you're doing.
Yeah, but how many people are actually clear about
I mean,
what
not
they're
a
doing?
lot, but I can't control everybody else.
Especially, I think in you. And again, I told you last time, I will not disrespect a generation. I
Yeah.
can't profess to understand your generation often, just like
It's
you don't
a lot.
understand us. But
Well,
I think
but we're very millennials are.
well, that gets back to that
we have
whole
a lot of
option, that
baggage.
whole options things too. You're inundated with so many. I mean, again, back to when we were kids, we had 8 different choices of the potential suitors. Right? Dating is 8.
We had 8. We had 4 TV channels, 3 TV channels.
Right. Our
You know what I mean? We
sphere-
had nothing.
Our sphere
world
around
was
us
small.
was exactly.
Yes, it was very small.
And I think there's so many mental
Yeah.
choices, and that
Right.
goes with people. That goes with
Right.
people. I don't know how y'all do it. I just don't know.
And it's again, it's taken me until I was 30 to. I mean, and I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm just unraveling and straightening it all out.
And I'll tell you, I have a couple of friends that are wedding photographers, and I always joke with them. I don't know how you even stay in business. Like, who is getting married anymore? So the next question I have for you is: do you think that traditional marriage is dead?
Yes and no. I think that the concept of marriage is still very much alive and probably will be for a long time, but I think the way we define it is changing. And I think people are getting more comfortable with being who they really are instead of like holding it in and it manifesting in cheating or manifesting in, you know, suicide, or I mean, I know I'm going to extremes here, but I think marriage is a concept that will be around for a while, forever.
People, it's just
People
it's
like it, and
evolutionary.
and
People
it's about,
want to be
it's
with
about
someone.
companionship,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I get that from
It's
a
evolutionary.
perspective too. But I also think we need to start being more realistic about who we are as individuals, and when we choose to go into marriage, so that, you know, if someone feels fulfilled in X, Y, and Z way, just because they do it that way doesn't mean they don't love their wife or love their partner. And I think the way we define it has to kind of be more widely accepted.
I think that expectations, no matter what age or generation, are bad.
Agreed.
And you know, unfortunately, you know, we've often heard women do this. I'm sure men do it. I can't speak to that end of it, but we always think, oh, well, we can change him, or he will change, or things will be different. You can't ever, you cannot expect that. You cannot ever think that. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with expectations. You just can't.
And I think we do that more.
You can't go into a relationship
Men
and
do it just
think,
the same.
oh my gosh.
I think though, because we have
This
so much
is how it's
pressure
gonna
to
be.
get married, we have to get the dress, we have to have the
but
wedding.
men expect
don't
a certain
think
thing
that
out of a
it's
wife that.
No, I'm sure they do, but I think the come on, you just said it. The whole reason that people shop is it's because we drive it. We also drive the,
different
and that's my
species.
whole thing. That's what I'm saying though, because we put so much of this. We have to have, and that's what I hate about
But
the
I think you guys
traditional
are
marriage.
I think you're getting better. You both said to
I
me
don't.
on your way
I don't
here
care.
how you would much rather do a destination wedding as opposed to having the big
I
wedding
want
and the
a
whole
big ring and no wedding.
Yeah,
I want
same.
all of it to go to the diamond because I'm going to be wearing
Same.
that for the rest of my life. I'm not kidding.
Nothing pretentious about that.
No, nothing.
I'm sorry. Would you rather spend $50,000 on a wedding? Seriously though, that's how much you're going to spend on a party one night. I'm thinking longevity here and distribution of money.
The ring is something, just so you know, you're not supposed to wear your diamond every day or
I wouldn't
at all.
I would be even more
Except when you
pretentious
go out.
and not wear it all the time. I literally would be even more pretentious.
Anyway. But I mean, the point is, you guys were saying. So I think maybe you're learning that. Plus, you're also waiting. You know,
I know,
many
yeah.
people in your generation are waiting to get married,
Yeah.
as opposed to, you know, the 22-year-olds and the 23-year-olds and the 24-year. You know, and that to me is a good thing because you get to know. And I preach this to you two forever. Get to know yourself and be good with you, and then
I think invite
that
finally
person
getting there.
into your. Then you're okay
And I'm
with
almost
that.
30. It's taken me a
It
while.
takes everybody, you know, a while. But I think you
Yeah.
need to be okay with you first, and then.
Yeah.
I don't think
good.
anybody in their 20s is even remotely close to
I
it.
agree.
No,
Family
I
reunion.
think 20s is like
I think-
literally
yeah.
the year, the decade for you to get to know yourself,
Yep.
for you to be independent.
Yep.
You can have, I mean, and you know, you never know who's going to come along. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but I think the more people that fill my Facebook feed with wedding pictures are, again, because they want the wedding, because they want to say they have a
Yes.
husband, because they want to
Yes.
say they have an engagement story.
Okay.
You
And
know?
that's my next question. Like,
I
how
agree.
much of our life right now, the reality we know, and
Yeah.
our answer will be different than theirs. Mm-hmm. But how much of our life, the reality of our life, how much is it really like sitting here having this conversation, getting in that car, driving home? How much of that is real as opposed to what you see on that fucking screen?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. I think a lot of these, you know, and I'm speaking for my, you know,
Your perspective.
my perspective, but I think that's a thing. I think I'm realizing that it's the car rides. It's the us, you know, I think to myself sometimes, like, I want some, like, you're not going to love the person that you're with all the time. Like, I literally want to kill her sometimes. And she's my sister. Do you know what I mean? But it's,
we all feel.
but it's like putting it into perspective that it's
I'm
not
waiting.
going to be
I'm
this.
waiting.
But it's true though. You hate me too. It's just,
Bitch, I love you.
I love you too, but that's what I'm saying.
Well,
it's
you
both.
we love
But
the
that's
core.
that's
but
what
I
I'm
talk
saying.
about you
It's
behind your
like,
back for sure,
Oh,
but like, I
whatever.
love you.
Same. But do you know what I mean though? It's realizing that it is. It's the mundane. It's the everyday.
Yes,
it's the
yes.
constant. And that's not beautiful. And I hate that. The whole, oh my gosh, I love everything about this. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love him
But
so much.
Instagram has screwed the world.
But again, and back to Eachly, once again, you are responsible for your feed. You are responsible for understanding that. You are responsible for getting yourself out of those assumptions if that's going to drill you down a rabbit hole you don't want to go.
Well, that's what I think the married.
But a lot of millennials don't. We want to blame other people. I'm sorry.
That is true. Go ahead, Sarah.
That's all right.
Speak.
No, I think I know where you were going to head with that.
Go ahead.
Let it out. Let it out.
Yeah.
Let it out.
No, I'm fine.
Not a snowball's chance. No, that was
Nope,
real.
I'm fine. No, I think that it's been very apparent to me lately
Here.
that like I'm afraid to get married.
Thank you. Don't throw it at me. Oh.
See, more of opening. You're being treated so well.
Yeah, and you guys have not like gone full bluntal
No,
on me or
no
anything.
claws
It's
yet.
good so far.
No, I'm interested to hear you say.
I just think it's scary. As I've gotten older, I don't know if I necessarily. I mean, I want to get married, but I also want to wait as long as possible because I've recently. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's. I don't know. I just have had like a couple of married men approach me, and want to, and it's not like innocent. It has definitely crossed the line into you want to cheat on your wife. Like, it's not liking your picture, commenting and saying you're so beautiful. It's like Instagram DMing, like, oh, and it's like
what crosses the line for you? Like,
I mean, it just. I mean, if you DM somebody, I mean, that's pretty.
right,
that's like a text message.
That's what I want to know.
It's like a text follow up too. Like, if you don't get a response and you keep, and like, let's say I drop it, I put you on read and I don't respond, like, and you keep messaging and you keep saying,
well,
like,
there's an intent there.
That's what I'm saying, and I think that's the line. It's
it just
like
makes
the
me feel.
intention.
It makes me feel two ways. It makes me feel unworthy of, like, are there even men out there who are who won't get married and do that shit?
You
There
shouldn't
are,
feel
that
but
way.
then it's
There
like, do
are.
they think that of me? Like, why are you
Because
coming
here's
at
the thing,
me?
it's not a you thing. It's because
No.
you're single and beautiful. It's that simple.
And it's again,
that
the grass is
basic.
on
They
the
don't
greener
know
on
you.
the
It's-
other
yeah,
side.
They don't know you. They
And
don't live with you.
they get
And here's the thing, and I stand by this, and I will always stand by this. Women need certain things, and if you've ever read the book or if you ever have the chance to read 5 Love Languages, I swear to God, and I read it and I believe it. I read it when I was single and not with anybody after I had screwed up my marriage. Here's the deal.
You both did.
You both
Don't take all the
No,
responsibility.
but I'm saying my part of it.
Perfect.
Both people need things and
Right.
want things. Here's the
Right.
deal. If you ignore and you say, I'm not giving you, or I don't have time for you, or I'm not going to give you what you need, or I'm not going to, or it's all about me, or it's all, something's going to go wrong.
Well, but that's
something
the thing.
is
you
going
have to
go
realize
wrong.
that
That's
before
my
you
point.
decide to get married.
That's
because
my
people
point.
figure that out
That
after.
is my point.
And that's the problem.
That's
and that's
the
what leads
problem.
to that.
And that's exactly right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. So you need to know going into
And if you
a
don't want to
relationship.
do that, don't get married.
Exactly. And people feel the pressure. Women have pressure. You know, I know in
Well, it's
my
just
generation.
scary.
But again, honey.
I'm like, is my husband
if
4
you-
years down the road? Like,
well, here's the thing. You get to know
But
to know
every
that
marriage goes
person.
through
Well,
a
you
hard
should also
spot.
go to therapy. I'm a firm believer that if and when I do have a serious relationship, I am in therapy myself personally. I will go to therapy in some frequency throughout a year with my husband, whether it's every month, whether it's every
It's
2
work.
months.
And
And it is,
people
it's
who
work.
say
It's wake up and
not
it's a
work,
choice.
and it's a
And who
choice.
tell you that it's
Absolutely.
perfect.
And I know because
No.
because my relationship now is a complete and total 180 from what my marriage was years and years and years ago. And I married for all the wrong reasons. The reason I got married this time, it made sense. I'm good with
because
me.
you had no cousins left to kiss.
You're not related to Paul, are you?
You had no.
Maybe a little.
Just kidding.
But you know what I mean? Like
Sorry, Paul.
I feel good. I felt good about me. I still have a long way to go. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still not perfect.
Well, and you're not relying on somebody else to make you happy.
me happy.
And that's the difference.
exactly right. Because you
And
know
I'm
what?
learning that right
I'm
now.
happy with me, and I got
Right.
happy with me. He's the same way. Paul does not care about anybody. You know, he's just who he is, and he never apologizes
You can't
for
make me
it.
care.
You can't make me care. That's his famous line.
Yep.
Now he cares about us.
Well, that's 'cause he
you know
makes
what I
that
mean?
choice,
But he
though.
makes that choice every single day. We get up and make a choice to do certain things. It does exist. It does happen, but it
But it's
takes
not-
work
yeah.
and it takes communication, and you have to figure it out.
I think at this point, I'm just like, I don't even know if I want a relationship right now because I'm just so used to being like, because I moved in with somebody and it just went
But you
so
also
terribly
moved
that
in
Well, it's too raw right
relatively
now for you.
quickly.
Okay, I know.
too.
That's not the point. People move in together after 2 weeks and get married and live, happily ever after. It's not the
Yeah, I
point.
guess
We
you-
did.
But
We
the
we
implosion's too raw
But the
right now.
implosion, it just makes me realize that, like, when we were living together for that short period of time, like, I had a lot of moments where I was like, "Damn, I wish I could just like not have to, feel like I need to look." I mean, it's not like I didn't look like a bum in front of him, but I like being alone right now. I like being able to go to bed, watch what I want when I have that time, and not have to balance the relationship not only between myself,
Yeah, it's a
but
lot.
between my daughter, and then also.
But it's not time right now.
But it's
That's
exactly.
what you just said.
Thank you very much. It's not your
But
time.
it's also
This
not time for me to
isn't-
have fun. I'm really genuinely okay with being
But
by myself.
do you hear
at
what you're
this point.
saying? Do you
You
hear what you're
answered your
saying?
question.
You're getting.
You're, like,
okay
literally saying all
with
the good
you.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting
I know.
okay with you.
That's the great
so
part. Is
when
that I realize when I'm on dating apps and stuff, I'm like, you know what? These men are not for me right now because
They're
I
not the dating
Then
app
maybe you
because
shouldn't be
they're
looking
in
for a while.
Exactly.
I don't.
I
But
agree.
you just
you
went
do.
to
You swipe
Ireland.
all the time.
Oh, I do it for fun. I want to
But
flirt.
you should-
That's
you
all.
should
But that's
stop,
you don't
though,
understand.
for a minute.
You go out. You get to do things. I literally have.
am in bed at 10
I
p.m.
don't care. You have the opportunity, and you go to work happy. No, it's different. I literally do not go anywhere except for work, picking up my daughter, go home.
Okay.
Work,
All right,
pick
that's
my
fair.
daughter up, go home. You do other things and get to expose yourself to other opportunities to meet men. Even if you don't meet them, you have the opportunity.
She has a
literally,
choice. She has choice.
Yes, she has a choice. She could go out on a Friday or Wednesday night at 8
I've
p.m. if she
offered
wanted
to pay for
I
babysitters
don't
to go out
care,
with
but see, that's the
friends and
thing.
do things.
I mean,
I've
I don't
offered
care.
to do that.
I don't care. I don't care enough
Okay.
to go
Okay,
out.
well then-
It's not a priority in my life right now
Okay.
to pay for a babysitter.
Well,
for,
I said-
okay.
I would do
Regardless,
it.
I don't feel the need to want to go out to find somebody so badly. But it is different because I don't get out there. I can't just like, you know, when I go to Target, I'm like looking for cute guys because like that's the only place I
Well,
go.
that's true.
But I like
She does
it's
look for
so-
cute guys at Target.
But
And
yeah,
that's
I'm on
okay.
apps because I like that's how I flirt. That's
Well,
how I
I
get
say
to
to
flirt.
you-
That's how I get the opportunity to meet men and have them tell me I'm pretty, which I'm not saying I need their validation, but like it's nice and it's nice to hear. But like I don't.
I
go
mean,
out.
join a group of some sort. Or I said, you know, I know it's
You should-
funny.
you should
but
join a
go,
networking
like,
Cousins Kissers Anonymous.
do something.
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna let
I
that
mean,
go
you were
for a
going to
long
you were
time.
going to the gym, and you said that there were, you know, guys there, and
But you don't talk to people at the gym.
Well,
so
but
it's,
there are
you know.
places to get out. You know, if you join a group and you go once, you know, a week or once
know.
every couple of weeks or
What
something
group?
to do. I don't know.
Just
But
like a networking
There
group,
is
like
like
a
a
young
networking
professionals
group,
group.
yeah, or
I know.
something like
I
that.
just like that's the thing. I just don't care enough right now.
Well, my point is, you
I don't
you
think you're
have the
settled.
opportunity.
Eventually
right
I
now,
will.
you're choosing not to.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's fine.
So
I don't care.
But you
I think
can
you're
have
okay.
the opportunity. So you're learning to be okay with you, and that's okay, and that's fine. And then
I want to be
someday,
able to shit with the door open.
Oh my god.
well, you know what,
Find the right-
honey?
you find the right guy. You
Matt
can
was
do
gonna
that.
say
Men
when
still
you
do
fight
that
the
in front
right
of you.
guy, you know they're not
I
going
don't
to
think
care.
I will ever. With my last
I
boyfriend,
don't,
we
but-
dated for a year, and I did not fart in front of him one time. He farted
I'm
all the
I
time.
need to get ready to do that because like it's just a reality of my life.
You do it as soon as you wake up in the morning.
I pass gas on him sometimes.
Ew! On
In
why did you
bed.
say the word?
In bed.
Well,
on?
sometimes you accidentally like toot when
Sometimes I do.
So what I want to
sometimes
say
I
here
do.
is,
Yeah, Eric,
I
what do you
just
wanna
think,
say?
I think it's imperative that you don't, you don't stop taking chances.
Yes,
because taking
exactly.
chances in
Yeah.
the world are
'Cause
where
that's the only way-
on the
yes.
other side, that's where the good
Yes.
stuff's going to happen. You're right. You're going to run through some fucking shit.
Which I have.
And you know what? And there might be more.
But you learn.
you can't
You learn
give
from that.
up. You
I know.
can't
Yeah.
give
I feel
up.
like it at this
I
point.
agree
Yeah,
with
you know
you,
what?
Eric.
We've all
I
been
agree.
there. We
Everybody-
have
yeah.
all. Listen, here, woe is me, right? I had my business ripped away from me. My second wife rolled out, couldn't figure it out. The economy crashed the same year. I'm living I'm literally living in an apartment in the back of my office because I can't afford to find a place to live. Listen, not woe is me. I've been there as a middle-aged guy going, I'm in a pile of shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
But damn it, I was not going to let that define what was going to happen to me.
you.
I mean, whether it was
You dig
find
yourself up
find
and
my
you- or
current
out,
wife,
go,
and
yeah.
find Natalie. Had I not gone through those 66 we talked about, I wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, I agree.
And listen to me, I don't want to meddle. I got lucky too. There's a lot of luck involved in life in general because you make a right
Well,
and you should
luck
make
is
a left.
opportunity meets hard work. so-
Generally speaking,
Yeah.
but again, there's chance, right? But if
Yeah,
you,
but
if you don't
have,
take,
but that's what I'm saying. You have to always keep the cogs
yeah,
moving.
and you do that.
always
I'm
have
not
to be doing
lecturing
something.
to you. I'm just saying, don't ever get so jaded because of assholes out there.
Yeah,
that-
'cause
that-
they're
that-
not all like
Well,
you might have to-
I think the main problem is that I've always struggled with not being bored, and I get bored very quickly. Like
do I.
I go hardcore at the beginning, and I'm really
Me
into
too.
somebody, and then after like a date or two, I'm
Same.
bored.
Comes back to
but with my
choices, too many
ex-boyfriend,
choices.
my last boyfriend was. I
not
personally believed after our first date, I felt he was out of my league, and so when he showed
Which I
interest,
don't get because he was not that great.
Yeah.
You should never think that about any human
No.
being.
No, well, I'm just
honestly,
saying. Okay,
literally
listen, I'm just being
never.
honest. After our first date, I was like, he's never going to call me again. I was like, that was a great first date, but like, I'm way more into him than
I
he is into
hate
me.
that you
And
think
he
that.
texted me, and he was like, is it too soon to go on a second date? And I got so excited, and my confidence was just
Well,
boosted and
that's
boosted
the
and
thing.
boosted. And so
Yeah.
I was like, wow, I'm out kicking my coverage. Like, he's way hotter, way hotter than what I thought that I deserved. And then
that
we got
hurts me.
together, and
That
then
whole
like he did what
mentality.
he did to me. Well, that's the problem, is that he did what he did to me.
Right.
So
You are not.
that was but he was, you have to understand, he was the first person that I thought, wow, I'm lucky. And
I get that.
And
I
so
get it. I get it.
it's hard for me to
get it.
find that.
I
And
get
so
it.
to be so fucked over by somebody who did that to you makes me go back to, okay, I don't deserve that.
Well,
I don't
but see, I
deserve,
think that's
I'll
the
never
problem.
find someone who I'm attracted to and who has a
They call-
personality
They call
that I
that
can get along
stinking
with.
thinking.
And
That's what
that's
they
what I
call
think.
that.
That's where you need to work on your self-worth
Yes.
because you are
yes.
you are
no.
so
I am worthy.
you are
I understand I'm worthy.
well, but
Trust me. But
you were out of his league.
And he was so
I've-
arrogant.
I know,
oh
he
my
was.
god, he
was.
also
Oh
was
my
kind of like
God.
boring and meatball-y.
Boring.
He was.
is right.
What
Oh
does
my
meatball
God.
mean?
He looked like a
He thought he was
meatball.
But he
Yeah.
wasn't. No, he was a
Yes.
different. He was a different human being when we first started dating. You have to understand that. He was
well,
a
they all are.
He was a completely different person. I always stayed who I was. I always stayed
Exactly.
who I was.
I think
and
that's
so,
something that's really hard
But that's
for
what you have to
us.
understand. Is he
He had
led me to believe,
expectations of you too.
but he didn't
did.
mention those until we broke
Until
up.
you broke
Well,
up.
and that's the whole thing.
That's
and
communication
that's what a lot,
part.
But
That's
that was
the
an excuse.
communication
He
part.
wasn't ready to
And
be a
you're right.
stepdad.
And
He
that's
was.
right.
He
He
was.
wasn't ready.
And he was too
You're
perfect to
right.
admit that he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
For one time in his life, he wasn't able to do something well
Yeah.
and perfect. And so
he didn't really do any.
I'm just saying.
Well, anyway,
I'm
we
just
don't
saying,
know the relationship. She
It
was
doesn't
in it.
matter.
We weren't.
I'm just
so.
saying
I
that that's
know,
what
but-
that's I think the deep root of it. But
ready to
again,
fire him.
I think that screwed me up. I'm fine now. Like I got over that breakup very quickly.
You
It was a
did.
very quick. I was very hurt
You
for
were.
a month, and then I was like,
Bye.
I'm good. See ya.
Yeah.
Like deuces. And I was totally fine. And I realize that I was compromising a lot of things, and so it taught me that moving forward, I am not going to go on a date with somebody. I'm not going to start seeing somebody. I'm not going to waste their time and mine if I do not truly believe, which is why I literally have not been on.
She geotags herself in Ireland.
But that, Alex, I already explained that
You're
is
just having fun
literally
there.
me just having fun and flirting and so the fuck what? No, nothing's probably going to come of it. I'm not going to probably meet
Let
my
me ask you
soulmate,
this.
but it's fun
Let me
and
ask you
it's
this.
cute. Like they're a hot guy. Like I just like that's how I flirt.
Do both of you know exactly what you're looking for?
No.
To the point where, have you ever actually written it down? Not to show anybody.
I
but
know
do
the
you
idea.
Actually, do you
I have
really
qualities.
know? Do
Yeah.
you really know what you want?
I have qualities.
I think it's important to. I think I'm just starting to identify what it is that I want.
Because I think more people will put down on their grocery list or what they need out of a job
Yeah.
when they go looking for a job than they do for a human
Well,
being.
but that's the thing, though. I think because dating is so like.
It's emotional,
It's
too.
taboo, and it's like and it's like there's like it's either it's here, and then like the marriage and the happiness is all the way over here. There's no bridge. There's no explanation. There's no how to get there. There's no permission. There's no guidance. You're just supposed to like grow up and get married, and you're not supposed to learn that this person that you're supposed to marry he needs to have then that's the thing, you have to know yourself to know what kind of qualities you want. I think it's important to write things down. I definitely have I have 2 little lists in my phone, and I've talked to therapists and I've talked to other people about it, and it's like anything else. You have to write it down. It's like a strategy. It's like a plan. And if you don't write it down, then how is it possibly going to come back to you? I just believe it in like a universal sense and a manifestation sense. But I think when I meet that person, I think that person will likely blow all of it out of the water. But I think it's important to kind of know, like, okay, I can handle this, or I do want to be more independent.
It's
I
like
do
buying a
like
house.
this. But
it's
I
like you
also
know what
think-
you want. You know what
Yeah.
you want. You want 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
But it could come in a
but
totally
it could come in
different
a
form.
different. There
Yeah.
could be other aspects to the
a
house
different
that
way
you don't
get
know.
there. Who knows? I think, but
But
it's
then you may
important.
get a house that has
Yes.
3
And you-
bedrooms,
and then
you
you-
compromise. You know,
Yeah.
okay, well, I'm willing
Thank
to
you.
compromise
Yes.
this, and you're willing
Right.
to.
There's always going to
Right.
be something,
and you do
but with
have
the right
to
person. But
compromise.
with the right person,
Exactly.
it's worth it,
Always.
and it's always
Exactly.
it's got to be equal. Yeah,
Because
But it's worth
no
it's,
one's
it's not,
perfect. You're not
and that's the
perfect.
thing.
They're not perfect.
It's
Ever.
not. It's not even the person that's worth it. It's the relationship that's.
it's what you
worth
both
it.
get out of it mutually.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though, and that's what going back to. You've got to work at that.
We do.
It's not going to
It's
happen
not easy. Yeah.
overnight.
And I think
it's-
learning that was so
and that's
important.
what's
for
so
me.
important for me
Yeah.
because I had to learn that. Oh wait, he
Oh.
really needs this. I need to be present, and I need to make sure
I'm very
he gets
self-aware
that. Because now, now it just everything is flows. Now, do we have our bickering? And yeah, of course we do, because I drive
Paul
him
put
crazy.
powder in the new coffee machine.
Oh, no, yeah, that was a
Eric.
mistake.
Oh,
First
my
of
God,
all,
for 2
do
days.
tell,
we
do
gotta
tell.
go. Wait a minute.
Do
We
tell.
gotta go.
2
We gotta go.
days.
But no, here's what I thought
You
happened.
cannot get into this because we will be here for 3 hours.
There
Let's
was
not.
a new,
I don't want to do it.
There was a new coffee maker with a
Done.
frother, and I
Done.
thought he put powder in the frother to froth it. I missed the part
You
where he
have to
put.
be equal. You have to do things for the other.
Paul,
That's so
did
not
you
true.
put powder
We are not
in the
doing
machine
that.
when you weren't
Okay,
supposed
stop.
to?
You're way
We are
too
not
close to the
doing
mic,
that.
and that is so
We're
not true.
never doing that again.
That is not how that went down.
Okay.
At all. They exaggerate. Oh my God. I said,
Bitch, we
did
were
you
there.
use
Bitch,
this?
we were there.
I said, did you use this?
We heard
and he's
you.
like, at first, then he goes to me, no. And I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
you
because
did.
he knew his ass was on the line. And he was
No,
like,
and I
"Shit."
said, well, yeah, you did.
gave me
'cause,
this
like,
look.
there's stuff in it. And I said, what did you put in it? And he's like, well, I tried to put your powder latte, and I didn't realize he'd also tried
Paul.
to put creamer in a frother.
Paul.
Again, it burned
said,
it.
"Did
but
you like-
whatever.
Did you put? She says it nicely at first. Don't get me wrong. She'll
I said
nicely say
then-
it. She'll go, "Hey, Paul, did you
Hey,
I'm
did
like,
you
you probably
put-
don't want to just put
Did you
powder.
put like powder in here? I'm curious.
I'm just curious.
And then
Did
he'll
you do
defend
this?
himself, and then she'll
She'll be
wait
like,
a couple seconds, and then she'll
"No."
go, "Well, I mean, it just,
We're
I
not
mean, it's
gonna
just
do that."
It's new, so I just didn't want to. I don't want it to be
it's
burned.
new. I don't want it to be ruined.
I don't want
It's
it to be
brand
ruined.
new,
I get
right?
it.
And
Yeah, I
then,
get
and then
that.
10 minutes later,
All right, I have to
just-
use the restroom. You guys have
Yeah,
fun.
I'm going
Okay.
to.
I'm gonna.
too.
I can do this
by
for
the
another
time
5
I get
minutes.
back, we'll still be talking about the powder in the new espresso machine.
Paul.
They brought it up. I did not bring it up.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
No. And my point about all of that is,
What was it?
My point is, yes, there are going to be things that drive you crazy about the other person.
You
It's
don't
just going to
say.
happen. It's just,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you have to know that it's the relationship and the love that is the
That
bottom
was the difference
line.
in my last relationship. That's the problem. I was okay with compromising on some of the things that I didn't think like I was okay at going. I was the one who went, that way.
Okay.
He never came that way. He was not
wasn't invested
okay.
then.
No,
Yeah,
he
that's
wasn't
but
invested,
But the
yes.
problem with that is that he was saying he was and saying all the things, and it's like
But
mind
actions.
fucking somebody, and that's I know.
Always
but,
remember
but
the
asking me
actions.
to
Yes.
always asking me to move in with him, like that is an action. That is saying move in with me. No, let's wait a year. No, like your lease is up. Let's move in together. Like
But
that's
you
an action.
said that your lease was up, and he kind of backed off. Like, man, maybe we should wait till August or a little bit. You told us
after we had the agreement of me already doing it.
Do you miss
That's
him?
the problem. No.
Okay, then you know what?
Not one iota
so
in my
you gotta
body.
quit beating yourself up over the whole
That's
goddamn
the thing is that I do.
'Cause it
I don't
wasn't
beat
meant to
myself
be.
up. I
No,
don't beat
it
myself
wasn't.
up in the sense that I change how I view myself because I honestly view myself in such a better light after the relationship ended. It's just my last.
'Cause you learn.
It's just my last relationship, and
learn.
before him, I wasn't in a long-term relationship besides my daughter's father. So it's the only thing I have to base it off of, and only thing I can speak to in the form of a relationship. Because
get
right
that.
now I haven't. I'm not dating. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not there.
Oh,
So
guys in Ireland.
oh, the guys. in
Yeah,
Ireland.
really.
Sean O'Flannery.
Is that the guy's really name? Is that his real name?
For sure, you should see
Wait.
the names. It's like O'Dowd, O'Keefe, not George O'Keefe, but like the typical Irish names.
So help me understand what. Let's just say one of them you connected with. I mean, really
I
connected
mean,
with.
I that's the thing.
It's
I
called the
don't care.
bathroom shuffle here.
Hey,
like
we're
claws.
women.
They go
Okay, what do
right
you want?
through my-
I do have
I'm
to
not
pee. I
complaining.
do have to pee again already. But no,
Poor
I
Eric. think
just
he thinks we're really angry at him.
no. I think
just
that
really
We're all good.
we
just
just
bitchy.
I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. I would have to. It would have to be one of those things that like if it. I think it's
Because
going to
it might,
happen.
Because it
No.
might. Because it might.
I
I
hope it
don't-
does, and I want you to get married in Ireland so that we can go there.
I don't think it will, just because
Yeah, I better get an
there
invite,
would have to
goddammit.
be a man who
You can
would be
host.
willing. I mean, because this is something I say first early on. I say I'm not there. Like I'm honest with them, and so
Beer.
I think as a man, it's hard for them to be like, well, I'm going to continue talking to you because I want to. You seem great. Because I've mentioned it like within the first couple messages, so they
Yeah.
don't know my personality. They don't know me
That you're
yet.
nuts. That you're nuts. Don't
Yeah.
you're nuts, right?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, I think they get that just by like.
Hilarious. But I'm just saying that like my personality, like on dating apps here, I get to like be funny with them, and then there's the possibility of meeting them. So I don't have to say like I don't live near you. I talk to these people and I get my personality out there. So like it's
Okay.
hard because they have to like
So
really think I'm beautiful.
And I want an honest answer. I mean, a really honest answer.
Always.
And I don't want you to bullshit. I want an
Always.
honest answer.
Always.
Tell me.
Not that you lie. I'm just saying we should
No,
be honest.
I would always be honest. Yes.
When you find the right man
Yeah.
and you've gone out 5, 6, 10, 20 times and you come back in your your solitude and you're like, yeah, he's the one. I'm not thinking about anybody else. And he's really the one. Mm-hmm. And you suspect he feels the same way. And you're thinking about maybe not moving in together, but you're thinking about more permanent, consistent, and
We decide that very quickly
and
as women, I think.
exclusivity.
I
do.
don't know.
I don't know if you do, but I
do.
think
Very
I don't,
quickly.
I don't.
I have to because I have a child.
But let's assume.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
But
I
let's
just
assume
think
though you
that-
get there. Let's
Yeah.
assume maybe it's 50
Yeah.
dates. Maybe it's 50 dates with you. I don't know.
Yeah.
You get there finally, and you're resolving there. You resolve in your decision. Can you honestly and truly remove the dating apps from your phone?
Oh my God, I remove them.
You can
I'm
remove
so
them.
sick of them.
You're not going to feel lured to
I am
just
like,
take a little peek
no.
at the what's
I'm not
better out
bored
there.
now.
No, I want to get rid of them. That's my view.
Because-
I
and
want to
that's the
get
thing.
rid of them. I'm exhausted. They're
I think-
exhausting.
I think sometimes too we have to like. I don't know. I'm just like very.
It's
there's
a
a
lot.
lot going on up here.
You're not jaded, right?
No.
I'm not jaded, but I also think too, like sometimes, like I think about my past experiences, and sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know. I just feel like the fact that dating apps get so, I get sick of dating apps.
It's
I get sick of
exhausting.
it. I'm like, okay, so, and I think we're very reactive. I think we have a lot of. I think these three women in particular. I think we have a. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
We're very strong
I'm
women.
just
We're strong
saying-
personalities.
Exactly. And I think being self-aware to that, sometimes I think a lot of men, it's intimidating, it's scary, it's hard to deal with, it's hard to like navigate through, it's hard to accept. And I think it's important that I know that going into any relationship moving forward. And I also think it's important to maybe they're not as bad as you think, or maybe they're not.
Yeah, I have
You
given.
know?
I typically I don't ever go unless it's horrible. I don't ever go on a first date with somebody and never go on a second. Typically, I give them like at least 2 dates, like because the first date we're both nervous and maybe we didn't. It wasn't comfortable because you never know how the other person is feeling. I'm typically always comfortable with somebody. Like I can get along with anyone, but like
I
I'll
have
give you
another water?
I'll give you a second date.
Yes.
And to decide whether or not I like you, but that is pretty much it.
bougie
I cut
water.
off after date 2 because I know like I
So by the second
and
date,
you're
you
good
can
at
tell.
that.
It's not-
the second date I am like, okay, but see that's again because I have a child
Yeah.
and if they don't line up to if they're not ready to be
That's where I
a
ghost
stepfather.
them, which isn't good.
No, I've ghosted before, and we all have.
I'm really trying not to do it anymore. I found
I am
like
trying
a
to.
thing.
Just
I'm
be
trying.
honest. Just say, you know what, this
I
is
found
not
like a
good.
whole
Yeah.
social
Well, I
media
figure-
meme that gives you like 7 options to what to
say.
say.
Yeah.
And I literally refer to it anytime
Well,
I'm
I
like,
say I'm not, which I'm not.
I don't
I'm
feel a
not,
spark.
I'm
I
not
wish
in
you
the
the best. I had
place to
fun.
have sustain a relationship right now as I thought I was, and that's the truth.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus God, mother,
Siri,
let's go.
I was checking the time. So,
Okay, we can go.
no.
I do have to go.
Yeah,
but
you do have to go.
I have plans. I have friends. I'm
That's
like,
good. I'm happy
like,
for you.
I'm like going out. I'm like,
she is
Alexis
actually going out
from
for the first time
from
in a
Schitt's
while.
Creek.
it's the
I love
first
that.
time in
Well,
forever.
we
I'm gonna
definitely
get.
don't want to prohibit that.
I'm gonna get hammered, and then
fall asleep at
I don't have anyone to
10.
drunk text though. So
Well, the Irishman.
except for they're asleep. They're
Yeah,
asleep.
really, it's like a whole other
It's
time
like
over
5
there.
hours
So
forward.
you
So
do-
any final? Yes. What?
No, you realize you may be paying for a wedding or contributing to a wedding in Ireland.
That's fine. They want to go. Ireland was beautiful. That's
It
why
was
I picked it. That's
beautiful.
why I picked it. I would move there. I always said that would be the one place that if I
do
didn't
love
live
Ireland.
if I didn't live in America,
Eric
I would
knows.
live. I love Guinness. I would not live.
I do
would
love
live in
Ireland. I
It's
do love
beautiful.
See, I would
Ireland.
live in Italy.
Well,
I would go to
live
Italy
there
in a
too, but
heartbeat.
I've never
On the
been there.
Amalfi
So
Coast.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
it
okay,
is
Eric.
absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. I would. You
Unbelievable.
might have to. It's not going to happen. Sean O'Flannery is not going to.
Take you to Ireland.
You know.
Or take you to
Well,
England.
He might. I mean, if
He's not taking Italy.
Let's not.
Italy.
If anything, I'd make
Italy.
them fly over here. That's I
I
would
was
never.
gonna
I
say.
would never go over there
I mean,
myself.
think about like leaving everything and everyone you know. Not that you couldn't do it, but
I would move there.
it would be very sad for me with Evelyn.
Of course, but I mean, yeah, I mean, I would move there.
Then you're doing 2 remotes on the podcast. How the hell are you going to do that?
I know, really.
Should be like
we
4
have
in the
trouble
morning.
now.
Well, she
know.
sacrificed at that point. I'm sorry.
I'd move everyone to Ireland with me.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't want to go to Ireland.
You
I'm
wanna,
good.
you would meet some nice Irish dude. You'd sleep with a groomsman at the wedding. I don't know. Just a thought.
Anyway, so
Wow. That was
Sorry.
it goes there.
Let me have more alcohol.
No. I think this was very therapeutic.
Yeah.
Tonight.
I agree.
Yeah,
This was
this was more of like a
for
therapy
her.
session.
I really learned a lot tonight.
Yeah.
You kiss your cousins. We don't
Was it
like West
even
Virginia.
we literally talked about dudes the whole time.
God.
That was pretty
Eric,
fun.
that Christmas?
And Christmas.
A little bit of Christmas.
I asked you a bunch of
Premise.
questions, but y'all
Did
kept
you?
taking it back to the men.
I know.
You kept taking it all. I asked you about orbiting and,
'cause
and
we love them.
breadcrumbing.
Well, that was all
and-
about
That is about
dating,
dating,
though.
though.
We
It
love
is about
men.
dating. So
Or
you
the
did.
overlay with options. I think I mean,
We also talked about men in the sense of like not liking Christmas too.
Yeah.
See, again, and this is what we have to be self-aware of. Look, you're poor Eric. Like he literally has to walk into a lion's den with the three of us.
Nah, this is awesome.
Imagine somebody who wants to date us.
wait. So let me ask you this question.
can't.
A closing question for you.
Tell me.
Okay.
I'm of the belief that as adults, we celebrate too much shit. We are looking to constantly celebrate crap.
Because we're
Or
dead
look-
inside.
Or we're
Yeah, that's why we do it.
We need to feel alive, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, I have to like throw a party and have people come over so I can
We're
make a
dead
cheese
inside
plate.
every
I'm
other
saying-
day. I
okay,
celebrate
so-
Flag Day.
I'm at Arbor Day, right?
Arbor
Trees.
Day, Columbus
that's
Day.
my point. It's like, and it's always noticeable to me at Halloween. Always, where
Yeah.
the parents are as festive as the kids walking the kids from.
No, but what's wrong with
Like,
that?
you
They're
guys-
drunk
Not
out of their
me.
minds.
Think
Half of the parents are dressing up like the kids.
Listen,
it's insanity.
you gotta have a glass of wine.
In other countries, though, they look at Americans like we're crazy because we work so much. We don't have time for each other. We don't spend family time. We don't.
Yeah.
All they do in Spain and Italy and even Ireland and all the European, they take so much more
They do.
time.
They
to
value-
celebrate
they value it so much
and
more.
Take their
Yeah.
time with people and instead of working all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that is maybe where my like need to always celebrate something or make something a big deal comes from, because it's like we don't get enough human time. It's
true.
We're always working.
We just want to be the best, and that's what this country is
But
built on.
Eric doesn't agree. He's not looking.
I
for
don't
didn't say I
mind.
didn't agree. I
don't
I'm
mind it at
puzzled
all.
by it.
I think it's
Oh,
oh.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Literally spilled her white
We gotta go. Bye, Eric. It's been fun.
sorry.
We're
Wait.
good.
We'll
We're
miss
good. Don't worry
you.
about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh well.
Well, your phone, all right over there?
I think so. I just probably need a couple paper towels. Sorry about that.
Eric
I'm not
has
even
paper
trying-
towels
Wipe it up with
stashed
Alex's
away.
fur.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
this is
apologize.
beautiful.
But I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with celebrating. I don't mind the parents having fun. You know what I mean?
don't
You know what?
either.
Here's the reason. You know, when you have young kids, it's tough to find those times and those, because everything you have to do with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of parents do. They make a big event out of it. And I always made a big
everything.
event
I
out
don't.
of birthdays.
You
and,
did. We had 3 birthday parties when we were growing up every year.
I love to
3.
celebrate life and
I do too, though. I get it.
really do. So if it's
You don't think a lot of adults make a big deal out of their own birthday? This is what
There are a lot
drives
of
me
people
out of
that
my
do.
mind.
Yeah.
There's 20 days to my birthday. They post that
Oh,
on
that
Facebook.
shit's annoying. I do not
And
do that.
the guy's
I do
37
not
years
count
old. He's a
down.
male.
Out, Mom.
I do not
July
count down.
1st. It's the blessed event.
I used to do that when I was
It's
a
the
kid.
blessed event. It's gonna
I
be
did
here,
that when I was
bitch.
a kid, and now you
Again,
all do
I
it.
could pull up the receipts. It might take me a
pull
couple
them
minutes.
Up. I literally don't. It's like a joke now.
And
I don't
so
do
what?
that.
So what? I believe every day on this earth. Why not?
I don't know.
It's
I'm
your
dead
birthday.
inside.
What do
I
you
don't
want to
care.
say, Eric?
I'm dead inside. I don't know.
No,
Eric
I think
keeps
it's
getting cut
important.
off.
I think
No,
it's important.
I'm
See what my-
fascinated because I just find it to be so.
What does that say?
I'm like half blind. Fuck that shit.
That's what my pop socket says.
That's apropos.
Fuck that shit.
That's apropos. No, I think we're always looking, but I think a lot of it goes back to center of attention, the selfie generation, the look at me generation. We're
I
all
don't
part
know.
of that now.
Yeah.
We all craving attention for various reasons, but it's so. It just seems like we're constantly wanting to make either ourselves the highlight of the world or the moment. And then always having something to look forward to. Like, why isn't life? And you say
Yeah,
every night's a
I
gift.
agree with that.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't
I
care
agree.
about Christmas. I don't celebrate my birthday. I never have. I don't care. I
It's a
can look
day
at every
thing.
day with my
Yeah.
family as a positive thing.
It
but
is.
But I don't.
I agree.
I do it for them, but I don't feel the need to get anything out of
Well, I think
any day of the year. Not
There's a
one
difference.
Thing.
I think there's a
Nothing.
difference between making it all about you and celebrating.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You know what I mean? I think that's a little bit different because people post a lot of things
Something
just
to look
for
forward
that
to.
reason. But that was what I was going to say. giving yourself things to look forward to, and I think we all need that, no matter what it is.
Especially
I think
people
we
who are
all,
dead inside.
Yeah, I think we all need that. I think
Okay.
you need to look forward to a vacation, or you need to look forward to.
But that's the sad
we
thing
can't
about
all wake
America,
up and
though.
look forward to being Eric McKenna every
That's
day.
the point, though, is that America
You do
is
have a
like
point.
that country that we do have to find things to look forward to because every day is not sufficient enough.
Well, because
And-
every
but
day
other
we work our
countries,
asses off.
because
We're
other
killing
countries,
ourselves.
Just nailed my
because
thought.
every other
Exactly.
country,
Exactly.
every day is beautiful, and they don't take
Exactly.
things for granted because they don't
Because
have
they're
to.
not working and
they're not
pounding the
working their ass
pavement.
off. And
Yeah.
but that's the problem with America.
But we're
I
we're
agree.
inundated with bad news constantly.
Well, bad
And that's
news that
so-
we're not good enough, that we have to work harder, that the only way we're going to make money is if we work a 9 to 5. Like, it's awful. It's a toxic culture sometimes, but we do have a lot of positive things. I don't want to
Yes,
shit on
yes,
America.
exactly.
Because I
Free.
think compared
We
to
can do
compared to a
what
lot
you
of
do.
other every other country, we have a lot of
Yes.
we have freedom. But I do. I
Should
think
I
we
sing
need
the
to
Star Spangled
celebrate life
Banner?
more.
On that
No,
note,
I don't think
I
so.
think we are so good because we don't want her singing. She cannot sing. So, Eric, thank you.
Sweet.
Okay, bye.
So wait, before
me.
you split, before we end this, so you're coming home in December, is that
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna reconvene like later in the month, or you guys all booked that week?
I
Sure.
have 6 days, so we can talk about that for
All right.
sure.
I see the
When he comes
Nutcracker.
up. Oh, that's a big deal.
We
That's a
should-
big
yeah.
deal. But
Well,
that's
this is
something you
some
should
other
forward
You
to.
should come see the Nutcracker with us.
Oh, the Nutcracker.
Oh my
yeah.
god, that would actually be freaking hysterical if you came to like a Duffy
No, we
Women
should
event.
live show the Nutcracker from our seats.
That would. That's what I'm saying. If you
The Duffy
came, that
Women
would
here
actually
with
be
Eric
funny.
McKenna.
We should live
That would
show.
actually be hysterical.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Ooh, I just cracked my hip. That was
Okay.
really good.
All right.
Ooh.
anything on the agenda for all y'all? Like, is there anything coming up with? Do you have any like promotions coming? Do you,
Yeah, we're having a
we're
holiday
hoping
party.
to have a holiday
You want to come and stand
party.
behind some clothes again?
Maybe I might.
Yeah, maybe that.
If you feed me about 12 beers ahead of time, I
Yeah.
might do
Oh,
that.
we
Maybe.
have alcohol.
hilarious.
So funny.
It was
the
literally-
funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wait.
Poor Eric, but he was trying to be nice though, and he was like trying not to get like in the way, but he knew he was drunk, but he was being supportive.
I was trying to use the curtain to hold myself
Yeah,
up.
exactly. No, it was so sweet. It was so sweet.
It
I
was
loved
very
it.
funny.
Oh,
It was
God.
very funny.
was
But what was
hysterical.
cute was you after. Was you were like, I'm sorry.
You were adorbs. I love that
That's
you
coming
did it.
up on the 22nd of
Yes,
December.
at Athleta on Walnut
And it's just
Street.
a party. It's not a shopping thing or anything. It's just a party.
We
party.
may
So
or
we
may
have to
not be
send-
giving away things,
Yeah.
but
So
we'll see. We're
When
not
is-
going
when
to
is
tell
the
you
date
until
again?
The
December
22nd.
22nd. It's a Sunday.
and
Close.
it's 3 to 5.
Yeah,
So
it's the day after the Nutcracker.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna have, but we have another Duffy Women or 2 show coming up. So
We gotta figure out when to record it.
but anyway, yeah. So we're, and then next year, we're going to be doing a show once a week. So yeah,
That's awesome.
So we're gonna be
52
busy.
shows.
yeah.
That's
But
what I
we're
like to
having
see.
fun. People seem to like it. So
There's no question. You guys
I
are
don't know.
explosively big now.
We're not
You're
explosive
big when you're
anything.
here last time.
How come I still work my 9 to 5 job?
Because you've not become a rock star
Sarah,
yet.
babe,
Yeah,
it's-
it
You're
takes
still working
time.
on
It's
it.
like
all
a
okay.
relationship.
It's like men. It takes a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while.
They do.
Dating.
Men take a
Full
while.
circle
Yes. Eric knows.
Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another one in the books.
Oh, thank
We
you.
did so good.
America.
Oh my God Almighty! With that, we are
holidays.
out.
Bye.
I'm a good singer.
Quit singing.
No,
I'm a good
It always
singer.
feels so weird when you
God,
take
this
this
is
off.
so
Bitch, I'm a good singer.